Good afternoon, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to talk about insurance or just covering yourself in the event something does happen. The only way for middle class or people like us that make $30,000-$40,000 a year is to stretch their dollar is by having insurance. That's the only way. There's no other option. You're not going to be able to beat the clock. There's only so many hours that you can work every week to make X amount of dollars. The only way you can turn your dollar into, excuse me, I apologize, to the definition of insurance is transferring risk from you to the insurance company. So in the event something does happen and you get into an accident or you get sick, you're unable to go to work anymore and provide that paycheck, the insurance company come in and give you a lump sum or a monthly payment. It's very simple, guys, very simple mathematics. In order for you to save yourself and your family from drowning in the event something does happen, the insurance is the only way to do it. We all have the misconception to go out and insure our assets, but we forget to insure ourselves. The house is insured, the vehicle is insured, but you're not insured. If something does happen to you, you will lose the house and you will lose the vehicle, yeah? You need to put in a couple bucks instead of putting in money into a saving account or your checking account. You need to take those 50 to 100 bucks, whatever, how much you're saving every month, and put it into a life insurance policy or some type of insurance, disability insurance, or you have a return of premium option, which means in 20 years, for example, if you get a policy for 20 years, the insurance company promised to give you $1 million or however big your policy is going to be in the event of sickness or accident. That's a great deal, yeah? If 20 years go by and nothing ever happens to you, the insurance company is going to say, look, here's all the money that you paid into the policy. We're going to give it back to you because we never had to use it. It's like, how could you even argue with that? It just makes so much sense. Mathematically, you cannot argue with that. You're basically putting money into your saving account in a saving account, and the bank is telling you, we're giving you $1 million policy with this in the event of an accident or illness. So it's a win-win. The only way you can stretch your dollar is by having some type of insurance on yourself. Think about this, guys. It's very simple. My number's on the screen. Call me. I'll be more than happy to help you. At least see if you qualified and see how much you qualify for. Call me, text me, reach out, DM me, comment One Life in the thing below, and I'll reach out to you. Best of luck. Don't forget, do it while. Hello, guys. I want to add on to the last video that I made. There's a very one key element or one component that I need to share with you guys. If you look at the history of banks, okay, there's been so many bankruptcies and so many banks are closing. Just today I put a post about TD Bank being sued for billions of dollars for fraudulent transaction and so on and so forth. But you never hear that about insurance companies, life insurance companies. They're always very solid. They're secure. So instead of guys putting that $50 into the bank, which the bank's going to take that $50, is going to go buy life insurance with it. So skip the bank and go buy life insurance, because the bank is very smart. What they do, they take very little money that they have and they purchase assets, money generating assets. So that's why they go out and buy a life insurance, because that $50 that you give them, they take and buy $1 million policy with it. So now that $50 turned into $1 million, yeah? But the thing that I want to get across with this video is banks are not a safe place to put your money, but life insurance companies have proven records for hundreds of years, centuries. They've been solid. Yeah, that's why the bank themselves they invest their money with the life insurance companies. So my recommendation to you, don't put that $50 or $100 into the bank. Take that $50 or $100 and save it into a life insurance company. So the what you're doing, you're transferring the risk from you to them. So the life insurance telling you, saying, Mr. Jones or Mr. Customer, we're going to hold on to this money for you for however you choose the term, 10, 20, or 30 years. They said, we're going to hold on to that money for you. And meanwhile, while you're saving that money with us, we're going to give you $1 million in coverage in the event of sickness or accident. You collect $1 million. That's a great deal, yeah? Or if nothing ever happens to you, at the end of the term, 20 years later, you get all your money back. Is that logical or what? Why put it at the bank where your dollar's shrinking down to 50 cents, where you put it into life insurance policy where each dollar is stretching out to be $10,000? What makes sense? A dollar shrinking down to 50 cents or a dollar maximizing a dollar to $10,000? Think about it, yeah? Very logical. My number's on the screen. Call me, guys. I would love to help you. I want to protect you. I want to make sure that you're taken care of in the event of an accident or illness. You don't have to die to collect that money. You can do that while you're alive. They're called living benefits, yeah? My number's on the screen. Do it while you're young and healthy. Please don't.
If an illness or accident caused your paycheck to stop today, how long could you maintain your current lifestyle? Would you have enough savings to cover your expenses for weeks, months, or even years? Many people underestimate how quickly financial stability can be disrupted. Medical bills, rent, mortgage, and daily necessities don't pause just because your income does. That's why having a financial safety net is crucial. Life and disability insurance can help replace lost income, ensuring you and your loved ones stay financially secure. Don't wait for the unexpected. Plan today for peace of mind tomorrow. If you're a man with a family, life insurance isn't a choice, it's a responsibility. The best part? You decide your monthly payment. DM me or comment One Life if you're ready to protect your loved ones. Call 330-577-3496 to get started today.